We're back here on Weather Command. It's only been 8 full days since Hurricane Melissa made historic landfall in Jamaica. Melissa being one of the strongest hurricanes in recorded history to make that landfall. The storm, it left total destruction in southwest Jamaica. Organizations like Samaritan's Purse are on the ground. They're working with Jamaica's Ministry of Health to provide that critical aid and medical support.
Yeah, in fact, Samaritan's Purse opened an emergency field hospital yesterday in Black River to be able to provide that much-needed medical support. The organization also distributing clean water, shelter materials, and relief supplies. We have medical director in Jamaica for Samaritan's Purse, Kelly Seitz, joining us here on Weather Command this morning. We appreciate you, Kelly, taking the time because I know it's been quite the effort. You're joining us out of Jamaica to be able to open a self-sustaining, fully equipped hospital in about a week.
Yeah.
That is commendable. When it comes to challenges to be able to get to this point, though, I imagine there were quite a few.
Definitely quite a few. It's not called a disaster for no reason, because that's kind of what it is around here. But yes, we are very proactive. So we have 2 field hospitals on our shelves in Boone, North Carolina at all times for just this purpose. So when the storm hits, nothing delays us. We can load it on the plane and get it over here as fast as possible.
So it came from Boone, North Carolina. I understand that, right, Kelly? I mean, walk us through that whole process of airlifting, setting up this hospital, and how you guys were able to do it in about a week's time.
Yeah, we actually, well, thankfully we have our 767, and all of our field hospital is packed and prepared long ahead of time, and it's loaded onto our plane in big crates. And then it came over to Jamaica, and then we trucked the field hospital in to the epicenter of the Hurricane Eye, which is where we're at right now in Black River.
And I know we probably can't move your camera shot too much, but where you're standing, what's behind you, are you in the makeshift hospital right now, or just another part of your setup there?
Yes, this is our central supply tent that I'm in right now. It's the quietest place on our campus right now, but all of our important medical supplies are kept here.
When the team arrived, because I know Samaritan's Purse will respond to many disasters that we have across the country and in the Caribbean, the amount of aid that was necessary, specifically in St. Elizabeth's Parish, where you guys are in Black River, can you describe the nature of some of the injuries, even illnesses that you have seen since that hospital has opened, or even as it was being put together over this past week?
Yes, so the local hospital is completely demolished. They just have a very small component of their ER, so they're not able to do surgeries or anything. So that's why it's really great we're here. So yesterday, we already performed 2 surgeries in our operating room. We've done a lot of suturing, a lot of injuries and wounds, especially people clearing debris from their areas, their homes, and then getting cut by the metal roofing or through glass shards. There's just stuff everywhere. It's kind of a mess everywhere. And then, of course, we're seeing the usual chronically ill things, high blood pressure. We've seen a lot of kidney failure and things like that. People haven't been able to get their medicine. They lost all their medicine in the storm. So it's really been wonderful to be able to provide this care for them.
And when you talk about, you have the medical support, but the supplies, we're looking at the supply closet behind you. I mean, just piles of them. Within 48 hours, we learned that Samaritan's Purse was able to get out several tons of those critical supplies within 48 hours of Melissa making landfall. So the growth to see that, it truly is incredible. When it comes to the most critical need, or critical supplies, the highest need, being able to get that to some of the families, what would you say, I guess, would be some of the highest need items or support?
Yeah, pretty much everything you can imagine, but the highest need in this particular area, the roads are still pretty filled with debris, so it's very hard to access anywhere. There's really not a lot of grocery stores at all. They're all demolished. There's no electricity in the community that we're in. They have no communication, so they have no way to call their loved ones or to get help. So they need clean water, which we're actually able to provide. They need clean food, and then they need medical care first and foremost, and of course, always spiritual and emotional care as well. They've been through a lot.
Yeah, as humans, we have all of those needs, and they all are equally important. Kelly, I'm curious, because you had mentioned the hospital in Black River being destroyed, with the maybe exception of the ER or a portion of it. Does that change how you guys are going to operate this hospital? Because, I mean, not every system or hurricane that we see can totally destroy a hospital. I mean, this has legs with it. I don't think that hospital is going to be going anywhere anytime soon. But you know better than I.
Yeah, and we're fully aware that typically in hurricane situations, the hospitals typically do get the brunt of it. The rain comes and destroys their mechanics. They can't operate with electricity. So yeah, we're able to just take over for that and do the things that they're not able to do right now. And then slowly and gradually over time, as they can repair and restore, we'll start to work. We've been working with them since day one, and we'll start helping them with that process of getting their hospital back online, whether it's over here or over at the hospital.
Yeah, it takes time, and it's an important work that's being done. I mean, still remarkable that we 8 days later are able to have a hospital there and supply the needs of people, certainly in Black River, where we had the core of Melissa move through. Thank you for giving us the update, for talking with us this morning. Kelly Seitz, Medical Director in Jamaica for Samaritan's Purse. Appreciate it.
Thank you.